Ladies and gentlemen, as most of you already know, Hoshiguma just got her altar in CN7. Now she is a 6-star arts defender. And she should be released in the upcoming 6th anniversary event next year. So, is she worth the wait? Here's what she can do. Starting with her trade. Arts Protector, or Arts Defender. Fill the role of both Arts Tanker and Arts Dealer. They typically have bigger resistance than other defenders, or at least have a way to mitigate Arts attack. And their attacks will turn into Arts damage when using skill. But there's also something that makes Hoshiguma different from other Arts defenders. Her range is 1 tile longer. And this doesn't come from her talent or anything. So it makes her another operator that has a different range than the rest of the units in the archetype. Then for her talents. This one is pretty crazy, it more or less makes her immortal. So basically, Hoshiguma has 2 HP bar. When the normal one drops to 0, instead of going back to the lobby, she will get a second chance, and will enter this new state. For this video I will call it a self-grasping state. During this state, you can see that her blue HP bar turned into red. And it fills up every time she takes damage. Once it is full, she will retreat. Hoshiguma will perform normally during this state, like attacking and using skills. Except for the fact that healers will no longer target her. So if Hoshiguma wanted to get out of this red HP state, she will have to rely on her own HP recovery. Thankfully, this talent also gives a second effect similar to Mama Fox, where Hoshiguma will recover some HP after some time of not being attacked. Other than that, her skill 2 can also recover HP. However, I'm really curious if there's really nothing that can heal her during this red HP state. And correct me on this, but I did test if some healers can still heal her. And the results left me confused. Active healing that came directly from someone like Medic Operator cannot heal Hoshiguma, since they won't target her. But I tried some methods that will indirectly heal her. For example, I tried to heal Hoshi with Silenced Drone, but it failed. Then I tried using Reed Altar, and the result is pretty confusing. You can see Hoshiguma got some healing from Reed, who managed to cut some of her red HP. But it's not always the case. Then I tried using Monster, a chain medic who can chain her heal to other targets. Well, same as Reed. You can see Monster managed to chain her heal to Hoshiguma. But it didn't always happen. Seems more like a bug more than anything. So, what about passive healing? I tried testing it using Maria, Sculptor and Thorn's Altar. And it looks like passive healing can actually heal this red HP. Well, overall Hoshiguma Altar Talent 1 is top tier. It significantly boosts her survivability and gives her the potential to become a self-sustained unit. And if her Talent 1 isn't enough, her Talent 2 will give more resistance and attack, the lower her HP gets, making her extremely durable against arts damage. And the attack boost no doubt also improve her damage potential. Moving on, let's see what her skills can do. Her skill 1 is an infinite duration skill, and is also a defensive recovery. Though with only 15 SP cost, it shouldn't be a problem. Once it is active, it will permanently increase her attack and defense. And anyone who attacks her will take arts damage. Quite similar to use skill 1. A good skill to be used if you want Hoshiguma to be nothing but tanker. And maybe to counter attack some ranged enemies. For skill 2, this time it is an offensive recovery. But again, with only 6 SP cost, it shouldn't be a big problem. So, once this skill is active, Hoshiguma will start attacking multiple enemies equal to her block count. And also deal 3 hits on every attacks. She will also throw her shield, which will circle around her once. The enemy who touches the shield will get arts damage and slow. And some of the damaged out will be converted into healing for Hoshiguma. Overall a nice crowd control skill. And this is also her only ability that gives self-healing other than her talent. Which helps a lot to make Hoshiguma go back to her normal state after entering the red HP state. And thanks to the SP cost, this skill is quite spammable. Last but not least, her skill 3. This one is really interesting. First, she will expand her range and gain multiple buffs. Such as stats boosts, hitting multiple enemies, with each attack deal 2 hits. And while it isn't said in the description, she can hit flying enemies with this skill. But those are not the interesting parts. If you manually deactivate the skill will enter its other effects. Once you deactivate it, this skill will still persist for 11 seconds, and add some new effects like increasing hit from 2 to 4. Making Hoshiguma cannot be defeated. And transfer all lethal damage received by allies in her range to her. However, after that 11 seconds, Hoshiguma will automatically retreat. So yes, this skill has the ability to make Hoshiguma and other units in her range immortal for 11 seconds. It is a very unique ability that creates a new playstyle and allows players to play a bit more recklessly. Though I must say, in general content, it's still better if you provide your operators with enough healers or other type support and not letting them die. And do keep in mind, the automatic retreat and its other effects will only happen if you manually deactivate this skill. If you just let this skill be, it won't force retreat Hoshiguma. But even if you're not using that immortality ability, this skill is good enough to be used to clear elite or bosses, while also making her more tanky. So ladies and gentlemen, that is Hoshiguma the Breacher. What do you think? So far I think she is an amazing limited character. With her strong, useful and unique ability. Definitely worth the wait. Especially considering the standard 6-star beside her turns out to be a great operator as well. Who has an amazing AFK healing skill. Making the pull value of this banner even higher. That should be all. Adios.